Saturday, September 21st, 2024. Yeah, I'm always back at the dacha. What's new? Well, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I got planned for today. Well, first things first, I'm going to have to pull this stump out. And I kind of don't want to do it, but it has to be pulled out. So it's going to take me a long time. I just kind of have a feeling because it's pretty solid. So what did I bring here? Well, I've got my shovel, my rake, my little saw, plastic bag in case I need to get down so I don't have to get wet on the grass or on the ground here. And that's it. So I hope 15 minutes. Yeah, right. Wishful thinking. No, it's probably going to take closer to an hour. I hope. Maybe less. Anyways, let's start. Let's start digging. Okay, here I am, 30 minutes of digging, non-stop. I got a big mountain here of soil that I dug out, and this thing hasn't even moved. So the roots are definitely big, and that's what I expected it to be. So I just got to keep digging down. I got to expose these roots, and then I'm going to have to start cutting the roots. That way I can start moving it, because like right now it is rock solid. So yeah, there's the update. All right, back to work. Okay, I've dug about as much as I could and there's not much left to dig. I even have it right underneath. So all that's holding it are these roots. So I need to cut through the roots now in order to loosen it up, and then I'll be able to pull it out. So let's start cutting. Okay, I am done. It took me about 2.5, 3 hours to dig out that stump, and let's turn the camera around. I want to show you what I did. All right, there's the hole. Where's the stump? Here it is. Here is the stump, and I used my little handsaw to actually cut these roots right here. And this was the last one that I cut, and halfway through I just pushed on it and it cracked off. So what I was doing was I was cutting pieces off like this, and here's another one. It's cutting it off, and then it was just suspended on one right here, just on this one. Then as I started cutting it, the weight just started to shift and I saw it moving, and I just pushed and cracked it off. And how much does this thing weigh? Probably about 200 pounds. So what is that in kilos? I don't know, 90, somewhere around there, 90 kilos, something. Anyways, so it was sitting in here. So what I did was I dug out a little ledge and I used part of that root and I propped it up, and then I spun it over onto the grass, and here it is. All right. I am satisfied that this stump is finally out of here. All right, now I got this big pile. It's like a big grave. Anyways, I need to fill in that hole. All right, let's go to work. Okay, there it is, all covered up. And raked it in and raked the dirt that was right over here. And I still got some time. I don't know, I'm gonna go find another little project to do. I don't know, let's see what we have in mind. Anyways, this job right here, I was dreading it, but it's done. I'm happy. I mean, look at that. I pulled that guy out. I pulled him out of the big hole that was here. Cool. Okay, let's go do another job. Okay, so while I'm in a digging phase, I found not one, but 2 more jobs. Let's turn the camera around. I'll show you what they are. Okay, one berry tree and another berry tree. They were non-producing this year. So, and actually even last year. So for the last 2 years that we had this property, they were not producing. So I'm gonna dig them out, put them into the wheelbarrow and haul them away and expand our lawn. Make it better. But yeah, it's also a pain. You know, here they are, they're blooming, but there's no berries on it. Yet you have to mow around it and it just takes more time. This, I'm just gonna level everything and, well, just like that root there and that root there and that right there, everything will open up and will expand our lawn. All right, let's go at it. Let's start digging. Okay, there it is. The two berry bushes are pulled out and they're on the wheelbarrow and everything is all covered up. All right, well, there's still a little bit more time and I think I have another job to do. Okay, here's what I want to do. This fruit tree that I have has this side branch going off. Well, I want to buck it off, cut it right there, and just keep one center trunk going all the way up. In the long term, it's going to look much better, nice and straight, instead of having it going off to the side. So I'm gonna cut it down with my little trusty saw. All right, let's start cutting. Okay, there it is. Looks much better, more streamlined. Yeah, this is gonna look much, much better once it starts filling out. And of course, Victoria's working on her flower garden right over here, shrubs and stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be a much nicer looking fruit tree. All right, I still got some time. I don't know, I'm gonna put this away and I wanna see what else I can do. Maybe, I do know that I need to transplant this tree right here, or this berry bush. And I think I will transplant it. I don't know where, I'll have to find the spot. All right, well, let's go to work and let's go put those branches away first. Okay, so before I go on transplanting this, I figured out the place that I'm gonna put it. It is going to be right where I marked it off. With this, it's gonna be right there. But I need to cut this branch off. This branch has been a pain. When I'm mowing the lawn, it's always too low. So I gotta cut that. Then I gotta dig a hole. And I need to dig a hole right over here. I am going to plant or transplant a tree, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until the next video. So I'm just going to dig the hole. So one hole there and one hole there. And before I start digging the holes, I need to cut this low branch right now. All right, let's go to work. Okay, there it is. Cut off this low branch. And now I can take it away. See how it's going to look. Much better. So this opens this up, this area. And, well, maybe this, I don't know, maybe I'll have to cut that branch off also. I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe I'll dig the hole and put it a little bit closer this way. I don't know. I'll have to kind of think it through while I'm going to put away the branch into the burn pile. Okay, I've really taken to it and started really pruning it. And what I'm trying to do is I want the tree to go more straight up instead of to the side. So I cut off all the branches that were going left and right and kind of went up. Plus I topped off the top there to make sure that it doesn't grow any higher and it'll get more bushy. So there it is. I got to start cleaning up here. The sun is going down Yeah, see, the sun is going down and it's going to start getting cool. So I'm going to put this away, and I don't know if I'll be able to start any of my digging. We'll see. First things first, let's clean all this up right here, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, there it is, all cleaned up, looking much, much better. And yeah, the big branches, I took them away to the burn pile, and the leaves and the small branches, I'll take them to the berm over there. And that's that, and then start cleaning up. Okay, I'm all cleaned up here and ready to go home. And how did the day go? Well, the day went pretty busy. This right here, this stump right here, took almost 3 hours to just manhandle it, just digging and cutting, but it's out now. That's a cool thing. It's gone. It was here for like over 2 years since we bought the place, and it's gone. So that's good. And what else? Oh, there were two berry bushes that are over here. Well, they were over here, but they're gone. So I managed to dig them out, and that's going to be part of lawn space. And there was still time to, oh, this right here, this fruit tree. So the one branch that was kind of going off to the side, so I cut that. That was good. Now the tree looks much straighter. And I guess I was over ambitious. I thought that I would do some transplanting, or at least make some holes. All I did was just manage to make my markers over here for where I'm gonna transplant this berry bush right here, and that's gonna go right where that marker is there, and a tree, but I'm not gonna tell you what kind until I actually do it. So yeah, that's all marked off. And of course, took a deep dive into this right here and really trimmed it down. So yeah, the last couple days, that's all I've been doing was pulling out stumps and whatnot, but it had to be done. That's the thing. You can't put it off and, you know, kick the can down the road, so to speak. It had to be done, and as much as I dreaded it, I did it. Now, forever, I don't have to worry about it. And it's gonna look very nice grass right around the tree. All right, I gotta get going. Take care, and paka paka.